Erik ten Hag will need his own players to fulfill his style and philosophy at Manchester United, warns Nigel de Jong. Erik ten Hag can transform Manchester United's fortunes, but he must be backed in the transfer market to bring in players that suit his style and philosophy. That's according to former Manchester City ace Nigel de Jong, who believes ten Hag would be a wise choice for Old Trafford bosses looking to appoint a new long-term manager. The Dutchman is in the running, along with Mauricio Pochettino, to replace Ralf Rangnick at the end of the season. Ten Hag is keen on testing himself in a top league and has already intimated his intention to leave Ajax at the end of the current campaign. The Ajax boss is more in the mold of Pep Guardiola, while Pochettino's style is closer aligned to Jurgen Klopp. But whoever United appoint, the new manager faces a huge clean-up job at the theatre of dreams with a fractured squad that's been assembled by numerous managers over the last 10 years. Is Erik ten Hag the right man for Manchester United? @NDJ official outlines how ten Hag could be a good fit at Man United along with a feisty debate with @Richard Ajkes on the merits of the Dutch coach. Number UCL number binocle watch now dhttps://t.co/gpze8hlirppic.twitter.com QLG0 and De Jong says ten Hag is not the boss to come in and make the most out of what is already there, as he already has a set-out philosophy that players must follow. If there is a part of a group that has already been there for an extensive period for 4 years with already 3 or 4 different managers, and none of these managers could make these players better, then he is not the right guy to make them play better, De Jong told beIN Sports. Every manager that comes into a squad needs fresh blood and new recruitments in his team. That's a fact. It depends on what time he comes in. If he comes into the summer he can make his adjustments in the summer, if he come in winter time it comes in a difficult time. Look at Tuchel, he makes some changes at Chelsea. He brought players that weren't in the squad back in like Rudiger and Alonso. When ten Hag goes into a different team he needs to have his own recruitment. It doesn't mean that the majority of players need to leave, but he needs to be straightforward and honest with them by saying, listen, you're not going to be my first choice, everyone starts from zero. I'm going to bring in my players that will fulfill my style and my philosophy, but if you want to hop on board you are free to. If not, the door is open to you to find another club. It's very important because he's done such a great job with Ajax and you only get one great opportunity. Man United crash out of Champions League as Atletico Madrid silence Old Trafford. Chelsea withdraw request to play FA Cup tie behind closed doors after major backlash. Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich sanctioned by EU over long and close Vladimir Putin ties. Rangnick is expected to take up a 2-year consultancy role at the end of the season, with his hopes of being named permanent boss coming undone in recent weeks. While De Jong was unwilling to comment on Rangnick's record, he says ten Hag is a similar lover of football and is a man manager. I don't know Rangnick good enough, but what I can say about ten Hag is that he's really committed, 24-hour coach who loves football. He's crazy about football, said the Dutchman. He loves analytics, analyzing games, players, the stats. He surrounds himself with a great team that can give him the proper information about his players. He's a people's manager. He loves to talk to players. He also wants to know what's up with players on a human side. That's for him is also to be successful. If a player doesn't feel well he can spot it in an instant and say, hey, take 2 days off, but when Thursday comes you have to train properly and go for the game on Saturday 100%. He's the type of manager that gives you confidence. Group harmony is more important at Ajax than at other big clubs in Europe because they have a lot of individual players. More Kurt Zouma's brother charged by RSPCA for filming cat-kicking video. For more stories like this, check our sport page. Follow Metro Sport for the latest news on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.